to run it out of the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gary. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The play action fake. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right on target this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They finally get him on the ground. got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 25.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crosby. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Traynor. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense...
He tries to take the top off. Catch in stride inside the 15. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Good timing on the quick out. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
At the 35-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
So first down here as they go back to work. Direct snap. It's Trainer. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle. It's Holly. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Speeding down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
This time it's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Wide open spaces. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn answered the bell away from the rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Back to throw. It's Bryant. He lets it fly. It's complete. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got him this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Makes the grab. It's Trainer. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open down.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch inside the 25. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's Gleason. Pulls it in. It's Traynor. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Traynor. And it's in for a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Cobb.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He put some heat on that one down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. To the air, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half.
Get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game. And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
At the 10-yard line.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it'll be a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Caught in the backfield. It's Dallas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The give to the tailback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Crosby.
The return is brought down at the 16, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Starting to feel a little pressure. players on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Takes his shot. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score. And
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So
going up top. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
that's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Pocket breaking down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dallas. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. They want to run this quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
That's caught. It's Gary. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gary.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air. It's Bryant. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A run for the quarterback.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll take it himself. And he's got a touchdown.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays, these guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people